As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Wilson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Off play action. Clements. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And a Bears first down.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Clements. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Wilson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
For the running back.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Clements. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down. Third and long.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun. Clements, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Working out of the gun. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 17-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the ground, it's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
18-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Clements. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Cousins now. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Clements. That's complete to his running back, Wilson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. On 3rd and 2, Clements. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Clements. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Vikings' 23-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Wilson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings 6. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice Nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing his Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing on first down. Clements firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Clements. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Clements. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off-play action. Clements. His throw caught right around the 6.
Touchdown.
And he is
Chicago.
in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Good shot, good shot.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They run it again with Cook. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Clements will get that complete to his tight end Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync
stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Clements. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Operating from the gun, Clements, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for two here. Following the interception, Cousins, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Number 22, the ball carrier.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Clements, catch made, right outside by Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, Bears.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clements. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Clements out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Cousins now to throw on 1st down to Jefferson on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Cousins on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores.
1st and 10.
And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming to you.
And they take a knee. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago,